Hey there, Harry. How have you been? It's been a while since you and I last talked, hasn't it? I mean, really, just how many years has it actually been? I really don't remember when the last time that I sent you a message was. Anyways, I just wanted to ask about how you were doing these days.
Hey, Toby. If you really want to know about how long it's been since you and I have last spoken, I think it has been about 3 years since we last sent each other a message. Anyways, what do you want? Why are you messaging me right now? I'm really busy, so let's make this quick, okay?
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. I just barely even sent you a message and you're already going to start acting all pissy? I really can't believe you. But then again, I guess you did always have that weird sense of pride about yourself, didn't you? Even though I really don't think you have anything to be all that proud of in the first place. And let me guess, what you're busy with is still slaving away on the assembly line at that lame factory job that you have? Isn't that right?
Look, we're in our really busy season right now, and that's why I'm really busy right now, okay? We have a lot of orders coming in from our clients, and the factory is basically operating at maximum capacity right now, so I really don't have time for this. If you have something to say to me, why don't you just spit it out already so that we can get this over with?
Jeez, you really can be a jerk sometimes, do you know that? I was only making a little joke is all, but I guess you can't even take one of those these days, can you? Wait a second. Don't tell me that you're actually still mad at me for what I did after all this time. Man, you're really such a petty little baby sometimes, do you know that? Glad to see that you haven't changed one bit in 3 years, Harry. Okay, you listen to me, you little nobody. You have got some serious nerve trying to ignore me like this. I mean, do you know how to talk to your superiors? You really must think highly of yourself if you think what you're doing right now is okay. But you're nothing compared to me. Now you are going to answer my messages right now. I mean it.
Oh my gosh, can you just hurry up and tell me what it is that you want to talk to me about? Because if you're just going to keep dancing around the point, then I don't see the point in keeping up this conversation with you. And do you seriously think that you're better than me? I really have no idea where you got that idea, but you're being delusional.
Oh, really? Do you really think I'm wrong about being better than you? If that were true, then why is it that I was able to snag myself a fiancé with a really high position in his company? I'm never going to have to work another day in my life. So what do you think of that, huh? Oh, wait. I don't even care. I don't even care what you think. I'm the winner and you're the loser. And this is just further proof that it's always been that way. I mean, after all, anyone can tell that I'm clearly the better looking one out of the two of us. And I've always just been gorgeous anyways. So of course it would only make sense that I would finally found my rich Prince Charming.
Is that what all of this is about? You just wanted to tell me that you were getting married? Well, great. Good for you. Congrats on that. Are we done here yet?
You really are just pathetic, do you know that? Even though we're texting, I can tell how much pain you're in after getting that message. You are so jealous of me and the amazing life that I'm going to have with my rich husband.
I actually really don't care at all about what you do with your life. We're not together anymore anyways. Is this really why you messaged me like this? You just wanted to brag about this to me? I knew I shouldn't have bothered responding.
You're only half right about that. I did want to brag about the amazing life that's in store for me. But I also wanted to let you know that my wedding is going to be on the 7th of next month.
Okay then. Why do you think I care about any of that after all that I've just said here?
Hello? Lucky number 7, don't you get it? It's going to be a really amazing day for me. And that's why you have to make sure that you come to my wedding and be there to see me get married.
Are you serious right now? You're seriously inviting me out to your wedding like this?
You really are dumber than you look, you know that? I'm doing you a favor here, don't you get that? I'm inviting you to an amazing wedding, the likes of which a lowlife like you would never get to see in your life. I knew I made the right choice when I decided to leave your broke self on the curb and find someone who can make sure that I'll live the life that I deserve. So why don't you swallow that stupid pride of yours and come to see me get married to my rich CFO fiancé?
You know, I think I'll go. Let's do this thing. If that's what you want, I'll be there.
Wait, you're really serious? Oh man, this is going to be so good. I seriously cannot wait.
Well, it seems to me like I don't really have a choice in the matter at all. Hey there, Juan. Do you have a second to talk to me real quick?
Oh, hey there, Harry. Yeah, I can talk right now. Oh, what's on your mind? Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything is fine with me, thanks for asking. I just wanted to double check because I heard that you were going to get married soon. I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind telling me who the lucky person you're going to marry is. It wouldn't happen to be someone named Toby, would it?
Actually, yes. Man, you really do have a good memory. Oh, wait a second. Did I ever tell you who it was that I was going to be marrying? I can't recall.
Well, either way, it's actually Toby who I kind of wanted to talk to you about right now. I just happen to know a Toby as well, and he's also getting married on the same day that you are. So I think we might be thinking of the same Toby, actually.
Wait, really? Are you serious? You know that? Now that I think about it, I saw your name on both mine and my fiance's list of the people who we're going to invite to our wedding. What a happy little coincidence.
Well, it certainly is some kind of coincidence. That much I can agree with you on.
But since you've been invited by both of us, that means we've got to arrange to get you a special seat at the wedding now. I mean, it's pretty rare for someone to be invited by both sides of a wedding, don't you think? Seriously, what are the odds?
I'm really glad you're so excited that I'm going to be there for the wedding and all. But if I can be honest, I really would rather just sit on your side of the aisle. And if possible, I really would like to downplay as much as possible the fact that Toby and I know each other. See, I don't know if you knew this, but him and I used to go out with each other for a while.
Hold on a second. You're telling me that my fiancé is your ex-boyfriend? Are you serious?
I'm afraid that's how it seems. I was really surprised myself when I put it together.
Wow, well, what are the odds of that happening? That really is pretty crazy when you think about it.
Well, can I ask you a question? And please don't take this the wrong way, but you do love Toby, right? I mean, this isn't just like a marriage of convenience or something, right?
Yeah, of course I love Toby. I mean, we are getting married after all. I knew him because he was working as my secretary for my office. He's helped me through so much. So I guess the love just kind of came naturally.
I see. Well, if that's the case, then I won't press you about him any further. Certainly isn't my business anyways. But I just want you to know that, well, I'm just a little worried about Toby, and I hope you don't mind if I do some investigating. Just to put my own mind at ease. If you really would rather I just keep out, then I promise that I don't do anything you would consider going too far.
No, of course you can do whatever you like. I think you have great intuition and you've never let me down before, so of course I'm not going to tell you not to follow your gut. Besides, I understand why us getting married might make you a little uneasy. I know you're just trying to look out for everyone though, and I appreciate it. But I just want you to know that I know in my heart that Toby isn't the person you might think he is. I just know it. Oh man, that was the best wedding ever. It really was a masterpiece. No other way to say it at all. And I can't even remember the last time that I laughed that hard. I mean, really, to see some lowly little factory worker like you talking to my amazing CFO husband was just something else. And then, you even went to go and talk to his dad too. Oh man, it was like watching a car crash in slow motion. My stomach was hurting because I was laughing so much. But anyways, now that I've shown you just a taste of how amazing my new life is going to be, I never ever want you to talk to me or my husband ever again, got it?
You really have some nerve reaching out to talk to me after what you did. Do know that. Just who do you think you are?
After what I did? I'm sure that I have absolutely no idea at all what you possibly could be talking about.
I mean that I went to your wedding, was ready to be there to help the two of you celebrate. But then you had to get in my face and tell me that I wasn't worthy of talking to your husband. And on top of all of that, you had the nerve to throw your glass of wine all over my suit. What is the matter with you?
Are you really surprised that I did any of that? Do you really not think that you had that coming at all?
But that wasn't even all that you did. Then you shouted out loud to everyone that I wasn't even invited to the wedding, and you called me your crazy stalker. So I had no choice but to run out of there before people thought I was a dangerous person. Why in the world would you do this to me?
Because it was the funniest thing that I had ever seen done to anyone in my entire life, of course.
Are you serious right now? What is the matter with you? How could you think that's okay to do to someone?
Okay, now you're really starting to get on my nerves. You know that? I was kind enough to invite you to my amazing wedding, but that doesn't mean that you were on equal footing with all the other guests. I just had to make sure that you knew your place in all of this, and that's why I did what I did to you. If you didn't think that's going to happen, then that really shows just how clueless you are about how the real world works.
I was really hoping that you might have changed after all these years, even just slightly. But now I realize that you haven't changed at all.
Of course not. And would I even want to change when I'm already perfect just the way that I am, huh?
Whatever. I should have known better than to expect anything good out of you. Besides, I know you're just into Juan for his money.
Well, no, duh. Do you really think you're a genius for figuring that one out? But who wouldn't be? Besides, Juan is just too sweet to ever tell me no. All I have to do is ask and he gives me all the money I want for whatever I need. That's why I'll never ever have to work another day in my life.
But you do realize that it's only going to be a matter of time before he figures that out. And then your entire marriage is going to fall apart, right?
You have no idea how much of a pathetic little sore loser you sound like trying to scare me like that. The fact of the matter is that I know how to play my husband like a fiddle and he'll never turn me down. This is all your fault. How could you do this to me? I was just fired as Juan's secretary. What did you tell him to ruin this for me?
I'm sorry, I thought that you didn't want me to talk to you ever again. Isn't that what you said? And either way, all I did was make sure that you got exactly what was coming to you. So if you're looking for someone to blame, start with yourself. After all, you were the one that showed all the guests at the wedding just the kind of person that you really are. Did you think that you were going to get away with that?
But, I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Even my father-in-law was stepping in to defend you. Why in the world would he even know who you are? He came up to me after I chased you out of the wedding and was shouting at me and asking me how I could do that to someone like you. It didn't make any sense at all. Why in the world would someone like Juan's dad even care about a little nobody like you, huh?
You'd think that for the secretary of the CFO of your company, that would know just a bit more about who the company deals with.
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? What does someone like you even know about running a huge business like this? You don't know anything.
Are you sure about that? Because you might want to go and see who your company has contracted out for the manufacturing. Spoiler alert, it's my company.
Wait, what do you mean by that? I don't get it.
I mean that your and Juan's company relies on using my company to be able to manufacture its goods at a profit. Without our working relationship, your company wouldn't exist. It would run into the red so quickly with us.
But I still don't get it. Why would anyone want to stick up for you when you're nothing but another worker on the assembly line? It doesn't make any sense to me at all.
I guess you really don't know all these things at all, do you? The fact of the matter is that my company has sites all over the country. So while you've been putting me down as some little nobody, you've really been talking about a huge national chain that operates just about everywhere you could think of. In fact, we're quite famous for just how many impressive clients we've worked with in the past. Your company is one of our biggest.
This can't be right. You're lying to me. I don't know how, but you've tricked everyone. This can't be happening at all.
I don't really care whether or not you believe what I'm trying to tell you. Because at the end of the day, it isn't going to change the facts on the ground, you know. But then again, you never were really one for thinking about anyone or anything else besides yourself. I remember when you and I were dating, you were always asking me for money. You would always insist on eating out at the finest restaurants. You would always demand that I buy you the most expensive brands of clothing and handbags. And worst of all, you never said thank you, and you always acted like you were entitled to it. But you really were missing the biggest detail of all that was right in your face the entire time. How in the world could I have managed to treat you to all of that if I really had the low-paying job that you think I had?
Oh, just shut up already. I don't have to take this from you. I know that you probably just got all your money from some kind of back-alley dealings that you did at work.
No, I'm afraid that you are dead wrong about that. All the money that I spend on you was money that I had earned from my job. But you really should be glad. After all, you didn't get fired, really. You just got a demotion is all, and now you're just another person in the office.
How can you talk to me about that as if it's a good thing, huh? You don't seem to understand the gravity of the situation. I got demoted and I'm being told that I'll have to transfer to a new office. Out in the countryside!
Oh, I see. Well, at least you're still going to have a job after all of this. You should at least be grateful for that, right?
Oh, I'm more than grateful, actually. I'm so grateful because now I'm just going to quit so that I can go and be a full-time housewife for my rich husband. You think you took me down with the little stunt that you made me do at the wedding. But all you've done is given me the push I need to start my new life.
Are you really sure that that's how things are going to go for you?
You have no idea what you're talking about. You're nothing but a little loser, and I'm still the big winner here.
I guess we'll just have to see about that then, won't we?
I don't know how, but I know that this is all your fault. How could you do this to someone else? What's the matter with you? Juan just told me he wants a divorce. What did you tell him? What lie did you put in his head to make him do this?
I didn't lie to him about anything at all. All I did was show him the proof that I had gathered about you cheating on him. And why shouldn't I have done that? The poor man was in love with you and you betrayed him. I had to do something.
But I was trying to hide it. Why would you go and tell him all of that when it was obvious that I was trying to hide it? And just what in the world were you thinking hiring a PI to follow me around and find all of that stuff on me anyways, huh? Don't you realize that you've ruined me?
I really don't think that I've ruined you at all. You've done that yourself. All I've done is try and protect my friend.
What in the world are you talking about this time?
I mean that I wasn't about to let you try and drag Juan and his whole family down with him through your selfishness. That's why I sent him all of those photos. Of course, it was hard for me to do, and I hated hurting him like that, but he had a right to know.
But wait a second. This still isn't adding up at all. Are you telling me that you know my husband?
Of course I know your husband. Juan and I are really good friends. After all, the whole reason your company managed to work with mine is because of Juan. Our parents even know each other and used to hang out all the time. We all know each other and have spent plenty of time at each other's houses. Not only that, but now we're both in line to take over both of the companies that we work out of.
Well, hold on a second. What do you mean you're doing that to take over the company that you work for? That can't be right. And I don't care how you know my husband. It's clear that you're just trying to get close to him so that you can try and take advantage of all his money. You've been trying to act like you're so much better than me, but really, we're just the same.
You really don't know at all about where you work, do you? What is it like to be that ignorant?
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? How dare you talk to me like that?
Look, the fact of the matter is my company is much larger than Juan's. I'm not bragging, it's just a fact. In fact, he was the one who came to me to ask for help when it was clear that his company was going to go under. He approached me and said that his overhead was way too high and that no matter what, he couldn't bring it down. So I sat him down with my team here, and we worked hard to figure out a deal that would benefit the both of us. And ever since we did, Juan's company has been back on track and growing steadily every single year. I'm honestly really proud of him. Obviously, my company had some hand in the success, but it really was mostly Juan's doing.
But you still haven't explained what any of this has to do with why you ruined my marriage.
Well, that one should just be obvious when you think about it. After all, I know exactly how you work and have experience dealing with you. You demanded that I buy everything in the world that you wanted from me, and then you went and stabbed me in the back. You were cheating on me the whole time that we were together, and that's why I thought that you might have been doing the same to poor Juan.
Well, of course I cheated on you. I hated being with you, and this is exactly why. You always ruin everything.
You say that, and yet that doesn't explain why I was able to find all that proof of you cheating on Juan. And you and him weren't just dating, you married him. I felt so horrible having to break the news to him. He really was so happy to be with you. So I started to look into you just a bit, and it wasn't long at all before the proof of you cheating came into light. I thought that you might have been doing just that to my friend. That's why I had to step in, so that I could try and protect him.
But, you were just an assembly line worker. This isn't the same. I had a good reason to break up with you.
Again, you keep saying that over and over again. But you're not explaining to me why it is that you chose to cheat on Juan, then. You need to answer for your crimes, and I'm not going to let you get away with doing what you did to me with my best friend. You betrayed him, and I'm not going to let you get away with it. You're getting exactly what you deserve.
How dare you talk to me like that, you little nobody? I don't care what you say. I know that you're nothing but a little worker with no real power. And do you really think that you're going to turn my own husband against me? He married me. He loves me. He's never ever going to end things with me. Juan, are you there? Please, you can't believe a word that Harry's told you. He's nothing but a filthy little liar. He's always had it out for me, and he's willing to lie about whatever he needs to get his way. All of those photos and texts and videos he sent you are all fake. They're all just AI generated. They're photoshopped. Harry is insane. You can't listen to a word he says about anything ever. You can trust me, though. I'm your husband. I'm on your side. Please, you have to know that you can trust me no matter what happens, okay? You can't be serious about this, right? Please tell me that you're joking. No, I'm being serious. Harry really is crazy and he always has been. You can't trust a word that he says. It's all a lie. It's just a sick plot of his to try and get revenge on me. Toby, I'm never going to listen to another word that you have to say to me. I loved you, but I don't think that you ever loved me. I'm telling you that it's all fake. You can't trust anything from Harry. He has no idea what he's talking about at all. It's over. Just stop this. It's already double-checked all of the evidence that he gave me, and I know that it's real. But honestly, I'm just shocked at you. How could you do this to me? He even showed me the messages that you were sending him. How you were talking bad behind my back. How you were trying to make a fool out of me this whole time. And that's why I'll never, ever, ever be able to trust a single thing you say to me. Ever again as long as I live. I want a divorce. Don't say that. You don't really mean that. You don't really mean that, right? You're not really going to leave me? Please. You know that I've always been by your side. Are you really going to take the word of some lowlife over me? Yes, you and I have been through a lot. And it's true that you have been a huge help to me at work. But the fact of the matter is I owe this whole company to the help that Harry's given me. He put not only himself but his job and even his company on the line to help me. And I can't just forget about that. He was always thinking about me and always working with everyone's best intentions in mind. He saved my business and now he's saving my personal life too. So if you think that I owe a lousy cheater like you anything, then you're dead wrong. You're nothing to me now, and I want this marriage to be over already. But I'm your husband. You have to believe me, please. Everything I've ever done has always been for you, I swear. Please, you can't do this to me. We were supposed to be together forever. But you never even wanted me. You were always only ever interested in my money, and now I see that. That's what I know, that I owe you nothing now. Harry told me all about how this is a pattern for you, how you sink your claws into rich men just to drain them of everything. And meanwhile, you run around with other men, spending my money on all your fancy dates where you were cheating on me. Well, I am not going to be made a fool of anymore. You and I are over, and that's that. We're through. Now we can do this the easy or the hard way. But just know that either way, you're going to pay.
In the end, Toby was sued for his affairs behind his husband's back, as well as for all of Juan's money that had been spent funding for those illicit dates. Toby was charged with so much money that he had to go into serious debt. So much so that I don't think he'll ever be free from it as long as he lives. Not only that, but it only took a couple of days before the whole office realized just the kind of person that Toby really was. Ironically, being transferred out of the office in the country was a good thing for Toby because it meant that he could escape all those hateful stares and glares that he began to get. Last I heard, he was living in a tiny, cramped apartment and was barely taking any money home after paying down his interest from all of his debt. A few months later, I was voted by the board of my company to lead it as CEO. I really have no idea why Toby thought I was still on the factory line. I told him that's where I started, but it had been years since I'd worked that job. As for Juan, I felt so bad for him. He was depressed for quite some time after all that had happened between the three of us. I was always reaching out to him and making sure he was okay. We would grab drinks after work or talk on the phone about how we felt about all of this. But now it really does seem like he's getting over that terrible Toby. Meanwhile, Juan and I are working on more joint projects for our companies to undertake now that Juan's company is back on track. I suppose being betrayed by the same man has brought us even closer together. We have a dinner meeting arranged this week to talk about business, but for some reason my stomach is full of butterflies and I'm stressing so much over what to wear.
Hey, Sarah.
Who is this?
Oh my God, it really is you. Sarah from Riverside Middle School?
Victoria?
What are you doing here at Tom's wedding planning session?
Victoria? I'm Tom's sister.
Wait, what? You're telling me you're Tom's sister? The Tom I'm marrying?
Yes, that's right.
This is absolutely insane. The quiet little mouse from middle school is my future sister-in-law?
Life has strange ways of connecting people.
It reminds me of our school days. Remember how you used to hide in the library during lunch?
I liked reading.
Always with those depressing books, too. Good thing I stepped in to help you become more social.
Help?
Don't act like you don't remember how much I improved your life. You were practically invisible before I took you under my wing.
I remember everything quite clearly.
Hey, what's with that tone? And why are you using casual speech with me?
Should I not?
Don't play dumb, Sarah. What was our rule about proper language?
Ah, yes, the language rule.
And?
My sincerest apologies, Miss Victoria.
That's better. Though, something about your tone. Whatever. I saw you smoking earlier. Since when do you smoke?
People change, Miss Victoria.
Not that much. You're still that pathetic little girl inside, aren't you?
Perhaps, or perhaps not.
Listen carefully, Sarah. All that stuff from middle school? Our little arrangement?
Yes.
Keep it to yourself. Every single detail.
Why? Aren't they precious memories between friends?
Don't get smart with me. I mean it. Don't tell Tom and don't tell my family. Not a single word about our school days.
Are you ashamed of our friendship, Miss Victoria?
Friendship? Just keep your mouth shut and we'll get along fine.
As you wish, Miss Victoria.
And fix that attitude. I'm going to be your sister-in-law. You should be grateful. We'll be family.
Indeed. How fortunate for me.
Seriously, what's with that tone?
What tone, Miss Victoria? I'm being perfectly respectful.
Whatever. Just remember what I said. Oh, and Sarah?
Yes?
You better not mess up my perfect wedding.
I wouldn't dream of it, Miss Victoria.
Good. Now go fix your makeup. You look terrible.
Thank you for your concern.
And stop smoking. It's disgusting.
I'll keep that in mind.
I mean it about keeping quiet. Don't make me remind you what happened last time you disobeyed.
The memories are quite fresh, Miss Victoria.
Perfect! Then we understand each other.
Perfectly.
And Sarah, one more thing.
Yes, Miss Victoria?
Remember your place. Just because you're Tom's sister doesn't mean you're my equal.
I never forgot my place. Or yours.
Good. This wedding will be perfect.
Indeed, it will be.
Thanks for coming to the family dinner today, sis.
No problem.
Must have been stressful, meeting both families.
Actually, it was quite interesting.
Interesting how?
Just unexpected reunions.
Oh, that reminds me. Victoria told me something amazing. You two were classmates in middle school?
Yes, quite the coincidence.
Why didn't you say anything when I first introduced her?
I was surprised.
I bet. What are the odds?
Very small indeed.
Wait a minute. Was she that Victoria you used to hang out with?
Yes, that was her.
The one who used to come over sometimes?
You remember that?
Of course. You didn't have many friends back then. I was so happy when you started bringing someone home. Victoria mentioned that you were really shy back then.
Did she say anything else?
Just that she helped you come out of your shell.
That's one way to put it.
You okay? You seem tense.
Just tired from work.
You've been working a lot lately.
Better than thinking too much.
About what?
Nothing important.
You know what's funny?
What?
Victoria says you were her best friend back then.
Best friend?
Yeah, she said you two were inseparable.
Interesting that she remembers it that way.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Just memories are funny things.
Hey, can I tell you something?
What is it?
Promise you won't judge me?
I would never.
I've been having some doubts lately.
About Victoria?
Yeah, I know it's terrible timing. The wedding's all planned and everything.
It's okay to have doubts.
But I do love her, I really do. It's just...
Just what?
Sometimes she seems different. Like there's another side to her I don't understand.
What do you mean?
The way she treats service staff sometimes. Or how she talks about her old friends.
Have you talked to her about it?
Every time I try, she makes me feel like I'm imagining things. But knowing she was your friend back then really helps.
It does.
Yeah. Remember how you were in middle school? Before Victoria came along.
I remember.
You were so quiet and withdrawn. Then that awful incident with the moldy bread happened.
You remember that?
Of course, I got so sick. But then Victoria became your friend. I even met her once at the house.
Yes, I remember that day.
She seemed so sweet and caring. Said she'd protect you and everything.
Brother,
What is it?
there's something I should...
Yeah?
No, never mind.
You sure? You can tell me anything.
It's nothing. Congratulations on your engagement.
Thanks, sis. It means so much having your support. Victoria says you two have been getting along great.
Does she?
Yeah, she's excited to have you as a sister-in-law.
How nice.
I know you're not big on fancy events, but I'm really glad you'll be there.
I wouldn't miss it.
You're the most important person in my life, you know that?
Brother,
Sorry, getting emotional. Wedding stress, you know?
yes, I understand.
Everything will be perfect, though. Victoria's been working so hard in the planning.
I'm sure she has.
Want to grab coffee tomorrow?
Sorry, I have work.
No problem. Another time then.
Sarah, where are you?
At work, Miss Victoria.
Whatever, we need to discuss the wedding. I heard you're giving some sort of speech.
Tom mentioned it.
Obviously. What are you planning?
Just sharing my joy for the happy couple.
Don't get cute with me. Send me your speech. I want to approve it first.
I haven't written it yet.
Then what are you planning to say?
I thought I'd speak from the heart.
From the heart? Since when do you have one of those?
People change, Miss Victoria.
Not you. You're still that scared little nobody. Just with a better act now.
If you say so.
Remember the class presentation?
Which one?
When you froze up in front of everyone? Crying like a baby because you couldn't speak?
I remember.
I had to rescue you. Made you practice proper speaking for weeks after that.
Yes, in the empty classroom after school.
See? I helped you.
Is that what you call it?
What's your tone? You know what else I remember?
What?
How you used to bring me lunch every day.
Because you demanded it.
I was teaching you responsibility. And when you forgot,
I remember what happened when I forgot.
just a little lesson about consequences.
3 hours locked in the supply closet.
Stop being so dramatic. I let you out eventually.
After the janitor found me.
Ancient history. I mean it about that speech. One wrong word and you'll regret it.
Noted, Miss Victoria.
And don't think I haven't noticed.
Noticed what?
How close you and Tom are. It's almost pathetic.
He's my brother.
Always running to him, always depending on him.
Is that what you think?
I know your type, Sarah. can't stand on your own 2 feet.
You'd be surprised.
We'll see about that. After the wedding, things will change.
How so?
Tom will have other priorities. His wife, for example.
Of course.
I'll make sure he stays busy.
I'm sure you will.
I just talked to Mina from our class.
Oh?
She doesn't remember you at all. Neither does anyone else from middle school.
Is that so?
You were invisible then. You're invisible now. Nobody will believe anything you say.
We'll see, Miss Victoria.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all.
Do you remember Karen's birthday party?
The one I wasn't invited to?
The one I graciously got you invited to. And you spent the whole time hiding in the corner?
Until you found me.
I was trying to help you socialize.
By locking me in the bathroom?
It was a joke. You're still so sensitive.
Some jokes leave lasting impressions.
Remember all those lunches you made me?
You mean the ones you forced me to bring?
I was teaching you to be thoughtful, like a good friend should.
Is that what friends do?
Don't act ungrateful now. Remember when I covered for you?
Covered what exactly?
When you broke the window in class.
You mean when you pushed me?
Details. I still took the blame.
After threatening to tell everyone I did it on purpose.
Listen here, you little pest. I've worked too hard for this. Your brother's money is going to fix everything.
Everything?
My credit card debt, my loans, all those shopping trips. Wait, forget I said that.
Interesting slip, Miss Victoria.
I swear, Sarah, if you ruin this for me...
You'll what?
You know what I'm capable of.
Yes, I remember quite well.
Then, keep your mouth shut. Or should we revisit some old lessons?
I'm not in middle school anymore.
No, but I can still hurt you. And your precious brother.
Threatening my brother now?
Just stating facts. After all, accidents happen.
Like moldy bread?
What did you say?
Nothing, Miss Victoria.
Big day! Can't wait to hear your speech.
Yes, it should be memorable.
Victoria's a bit stressed. Maybe you could help calm her down.
I don't think I'm the right person for that.
Why not? You're friends.
Are we?
Sarah?
Don't worry, brother. Everything will work out exactly as it should.
You're being cryptic.
Trust me. The truth always comes out in the end.
What the hell was that speech?
Just sharing our precious memories, Miss Victoria.
Are you insane? You promised to keep quiet.
Did I? I don't recall making such a promise.
Everyone's staring at me. My parents look horrified.
Perhaps they're processing our touching friendship.
You little snake. Nobody was supposed to know.
Know what exactly? About the formal language rule? Or how you'd slap me if I spoke casually?
Shut up. You're making it sound worse than it was.
Am I? Should we ask our old classmates?
They won't remember you.
No. Should we ask Mina about the gym incident?
That was different. You weren't following instructions.
Your instructions, you mean?
I was helping you. You were pathetic back then.
Was I?
Always crying in the bathroom. Always hiding during lunch.
Because you told everyone not to sit with me.
That's not...
Or should we talk about the bread?
It was just a stupid prank. Why are you doing this to me?
I'm simply being honest.
Honest? You're trying to ruin me on my wedding day.
Like you tried to ruin me in middle school?
That was different. We were kids.
And now? What's your excuse now?
What are you talking about?
The threats yesterday? The warnings about keeping quiet?
I was stressed about the wedding.
About your secrets?
Please, Sarah, we can fix this. Tell everyone it was a joke. I'll make it worth your while.
Worth my while? Like those designer bags you bought?
What?
On credit?
How did you?
You've been shopping a lot lately.
It's none of your business.
New car too, right? All waiting for my brother's money?
Shut up. You don't know anything.
I know about the debt.
No.
The credit cards, the loans.
Tom's asking questions. His family is whispering.
Truth hurts, doesn't it?
I'll make you regret this.
How? More moldy bread?
You've changed. What happened to the scared little girl?
She grew up, learning to stand up to bullies.
Tom won't believe you. He loves me.
Does he? Or does he love your act?
What act?
The sweet, caring Victoria. The one who promised to protect me?
That was ages ago.
The same day you gave me the bread.
What does that matter now?
Ask Tom.
What?
He remembers that day too.
No.
He just didn't know who gave me the bread until now.
You're lying.
Look at his face. He's figuring it all out.
Tom, baby, please. Don't listen to her.
The bread incident? That was you?
It was just a prank.
I was hospitalized.
I never meant for you to eat it.
So you meant for my sister to eat it?
No, I mean... Sarah, tell him.
Tell him what?
That we're friends.
Were we ever?
Please? I'll lose everything.
Like I lost my dignity? My confidence? My sense of self-worth?
I made you stronger. Everything I did was for your own good.
By terrorizing her?
Tom, please. The credit cards, the loans, I did it all for us.
For us? Or for yourself?
My parents will disown me. They warned me about the spending.
And you didn't listen.
I thought it would work out. Once we were married.
Once you had access to Tom's accounts?
Stop twisting everything. I had plans.
For his money.
For our future. Our perfect life together.
Perfect for who?
For both of us. Tom, remember our dreams? The house we talked about?
The one you already put a deposit on?
You know about that?
The realtor called yesterday about the check bouncing.
I can explain.
More debt?
It was supposed to be a surprise.
Like the bread was a surprise?
It's not fair. I was a stupid kid then.
And now you're just stupid with credit.
The wedding gifts, they're already...
Already what?
I needed emergency cash.
You sold them?
Just a few. I was going to replace them.
With what money?
Your family's so rich, they wouldn't even notice.
My grandmother's ring.
I still have that. In the pawn shop. I can get it back.
With more credit?
You don't understand. The wedding venue needed deposits. The honeymoon tickets.
The ones you bought first class?
We deserved luxury.
You mean you deserved it?
I love you. We can start fresh.
The wedding's off.
No, you can't! I need this! I need you.
No, you need my money.
That's not true! Sarah poisoned you against me.
Like you poisoned that bread.
You little...
Enough. It's over, Victoria.
You'll regret this. Both of you will pay.
Goodbye, Miss Victoria. Don't forget to use formal language on your way out. Brother, I'm sorry about today.
Why are you apologizing?
I ruined your wedding. Everyone was so shocked.
You didn't ruin anything. You saved me.
Still,
No, I mean it. If I had married Victoria,
you loved her.
I loved who I thought she was.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner.
Why didn't you?
I was scared.
Of Victoria?
No, of losing you.
What? Why?
You were so happy with her every time you talked about her. You just lit up.
Sarah,
I didn't want to take that away from you.
she was hurting you.
I'm used to it.
Don't say that. God, I was so blind.
It's not your fault.
All those years ago, when you brought that bread home,
I should have told you then.
why didn't you?
She threatened me, said nobody would believe me.
I would have believed you.
Would you? Your sister who barely talked to anyone against the popular, friendly Victoria?
You're my sister. Of course I would have believed you.
I didn't want to burden you.
Burden me?
You were always protecting me, always fighting my battles.
That's what brothers do.
I wanted to be stronger.
Is that why you stayed friends with her?
Friends. She made sure I knew we weren't friends.
Then why?
She said she'd make things worse if I didn't play along.
And I never noticed. Some brother I am.
Don't. You were amazing. Remember when I got sick?
After eating that bread?
No, you ate it first.
What?
I brought it home. You saw it and took a bite.
Before you could?
Yes.
Even then.
You were protecting me without even knowing.
Sarah,
That's why I had to speak up today.
what made you finally decide?
She told me herself
Told you what?
that she was marrying you for money.
When?
Yesterday, she was bragging about it.
That's why you asked to give a speech?
I couldn't let her hurt you too.
My brave little sister.
I'm not little anymore.
No, you're not. You're stronger than I ever knew.
Only because of you.
No. This was all you. Standing up to her like that.
I was terrified.
But you did it anyway.
For you.
For us. No more secrets?
Remember when we made that promise before?
After the bread incident.
You were in the hospital.
And you wouldn't leave my side.
I felt so guilty.
It wasn't your fault.
But I brought it home.
Because she made you.
I should have been stronger then.
You were just a kid. We both were.
But now,
Now you're the one protecting me.
that's what family does.
No more secrets this time?
No more secrets.
Promise?
Promise.
I love you, sis.
I love you too, brother.
Want to get ice cream?
Like when we were kids?
Exactly like that.
Can we get the super deluxe sundae?
Extra cherries?
Is there any other way?
Let's go.
Brother,
Yeah?
are you really okay?
I will be. Thanks to you.
We'll be okay.
Yes, we will.
back. This isn't funny anymore.
There's nothing to discuss.
I can explain everything. The bread, the formal language. It was all just kids being kids.
And the credit cards?
That's different. I was going to pay it all back.
With my brother's money.
You don't understand. I'm in trouble, Sarah. Real trouble.
Clearly.
The banks are calling. My credit cards are maxed out, all 5 of them.
5?
The Gucci bag was on sale, and the Prada ones. I needed them for the honeymoon.
The honeymoon you planned with my brother's money?
Don't say it like that. I had everything planned perfectly.
The perfect scam?
It wasn't a scam. I do care about Tom.
His wallet, you mean?
My parents won't help. They're saying it's my fault.
Isn't it?
Please, Sarah. Remember when I helped you?
Helped me?
With your presentation anxiety.
You mean when you locked me in the classroom?
I was teaching you to be stronger. Like the time with Karen's party.
When you locked me in the bathroom?
You needed to learn social skills.
By being traumatized.
It worked, didn't it? Look how strong you are now.
Yes, strong enough to stop you.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Getting revenge after all these years?
Should I be enjoying it?
I made you who you are.
No, you tried to break who I was.
I was helping. Everyone said so.
Your friend said so.
The same friends who won't answer my calls now.
Karma.
I need $50,000 by next week.
Excuse me?
For the down payments. The car lease, the apartment deposit.
Not our problem.
Sarah, please. I'll tell everyone the truth.
Which truth?
That it was horrible to you. That I bullied you. That I only wanted Tom's money.
Finally, some honesty.
I'll do anything. I'll apologize publicly. I'll return the gifts.
The ones you already sold?
How did you?
Tom's aunt called about our family heirloom bracelet.
I can explain. I was going to buy it back.
With what money?
Please? Just talk to Tom.
No.
I'll tell him the bread was my idea. That I forced you to keep quiet. That I threatened you all these years.
Keep going.
What?
You're confessing so nicely.
You're recording this?
No need. Screenshots are easier.
You little snake! You planned this!
Like you plan to marry my brother for money?
I hate you. I should have destroyed you in school when I had the chance.
There's the real Victoria.
You think you won? This isn't over. I know people.
Like the credit card companies?
I'll make you pay. Both of you.
With what money?
You think you're so smart. Miss Perfect Sister. Miss Quiet Mouse turned Lion.
Are you done?
The wedding gifts. The deposits. My designer collection.
All gone.
Help me, please.
Use formal language.
What?
That's what you taught me, remember? To beg properly.
You... Fine. Please help me, Miss Sarah. I beg for your assistance.
Now you know how it feels.
Please, I'm ruined.
No, you ruined yourself.
I'll expose you.
Too late. I forwarded these messages to Tom.
You what?
And to your parents.
No!
And the wedding planner for the refund request.
You can't do this!
I already did. Goodbye, Miss Victoria.
Wait! Sarah! Tom, baby, please. Your sister is lying. She's always been jealous. You'll regret this, both of you. Watch your backs.
The wedding was canceled and their engagement broken off. Victoria, who had been spending lavishly on credit cards expecting to marry into money, fell into severe debt. She had been shopping extravagantly, assuming she'd soon be wealthy. These purchases led her straight into a debt crisis. Her friends abandoned her after learning her true nature, and not a single person offered to help. Her parents refused to assist, telling her to take responsibility for her actions. Now, Victoria works endless hours to pay off her debt, having become the gloomy person she once despised. Despite Tom trying to act strong in front of Sarah, when she told him they didn't need to pretend anymore, he broke down and admitted how deeply hurt he was. He had been trying to stay strong for her all this time.
Hey Mom, I just wanted to remind you about our plans today since I have some updates. It sounds to me like Jack was able to get reservations at that one restaurant that I was telling you about. I don't think it's going to be anything too formal, so just show up how you would to any other restaurant. I think we're going out for Italian, so don't wear white. Yes, I suppose that would make it pretty easy to see where I got sauce on myself, wouldn't it? But I'm glad and grateful that Jack was able to find a good place to book for us. I'm really looking forward to this. Forward to this too, Mom, but I'd be lying if I didn't say that I was also a bit nervous. What, Jessica? What is there to even be nervous about? Did something happen between you and Erwin? No, it's nothing to do with Erwin and I at all, but it's just that, well, I guess his dad said some things that just really weren't sitting right with me. And I think that some of what his dad has been saying might be starting to rub off on Erwin. I'm not really sure if I can explain it any better than that without going into too much detail about what all was said. I'm sorry, but I guess I'm just a little bit confused. If you don't want to talk about this, then that's okay, but I'm afraid that I can't really follow along with what you're saying to me. Well, it's just, I don't know, I guess that Erwin's dad really doesn't seem to be happy about the fact that I was raised in a single-parent household. And this isn't just hearsay, Mom. He's actually told me this himself. And now even Erwin has been saying things that hint at him not being happy about it either. Wait a second. You mean that your fiancé's father and now even your fiancé are talking bad about the way that you were raised? What were they even saying? I don't know. I wasn't really trying to listen, to be honest, but you know, his family, they all come from a long line of politicians, and I guess they just have some pride about that. And I think more than anything, they probably just have a lot of misconceptions and misgivings about what being raised in a single-parent household even means. But I just know that if they were to meet you, that would probably solve everything. I mean, you do know who Erwin's dad, Jack, is, right? Yes, I think I've heard of him, but I think that we've hardly ever actually interacted in person. Although I'm sure that Jack wouldn't want to try and start anything with me as soon as he realized who I am. No, I don't think that he would try and start with you over anything, although don't be surprised if he gets a little competitive about things. I suppose that might have to be expected, won't it? But if that is all that's going to happen, then I'm not sure what you're worried about. I think I know how to handle myself, thank you very much. After all, I think there were plenty of people who thought that they could look down on us just because I was raising you all by myself. But I am sure that if we all just sit down to eat a nice meal and talk this out, that we'll be able to clear up some of their misconceptions. Although that being said, I have to say that I'm surprised that someone would actually still cling on to such an outdated belief. I know, you're right. You might be fine tomorrow, but that wasn't all that I wanted to talk to you about. There's something else that I wanted to discuss with you before the meal. Oh, really? Well, what is it that you wanted to talk to me about? What else is there that I should know? The thing is that both Jack and Erwin asked for your phone number so that they could get in contact with you. So I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind if I shared that with them before tomorrow. Well, that's a bit strange that they would ask you for that when we're all about to meet tomorrow in person anyways. Can they not just get my number from me directly tomorrow? Why can't we just do that? I don't understand why we wouldn't be able to make that work. In fact, that seems like it would be so much easier to me. I told them that you were really busy and that she might not like it, but they both seemed pretty insistent about it. I don't know. You know how they get. It isn't like I didn't try to explain all of that to them. I see. Well, then I guess that means that they won't take a simple no for an answer. Gosh, I wish they would just listen to what people were trying to say to them. It would make things so much easier. And it makes me think that there is something they might have that they want to talk to me directly about. I don't know. I guess I just have a bad feeling about all of this, if I'm being honest with you. So I suppose that if they really do want my number that badly, that there shouldn't be a problem in you giving it to them. Okay, I'll go ahead and pass along your number to them. Thanks so much for understanding, and sorry to bug you with this when you're already so busy. You don't have anything to apologize about, Jessica. After all, you're not the one asking for this. But I just do hope that things between you and Erwin are still going well. I just want you to know that it's okay to call this off if you feel that it's not going well. No, it's nothing too bad or serious. I just wish that they would be a little more open-minded towards you and the whole raised by a single mother thing. And I think it just stinks that this is even a topic that we have to clear things up on and try and make them feel comfortable with. Does all of that make sense? Of course it does, and I completely understand why you would hope to have more support from your fiancé and his family. But hopefully, after we all sit down and talk about this tomorrow, it won't become a problem in the future. Either way, I am really looking forward to the meal and seeing everyone in person. It feels like it's taken so much work to finally put all of this together. So I'll see you tomorrow, dear. You have a lovely rest of your day. It was nice talking to you, even if it was just about putting all of this together in the first place.
Hello, this is Town Councilman Jack Harrison. I take it that this is Beth, Jessica's mom, isn't it? I got the number from your daughter, and so I'm hoping that I'm speaking to the correct person right now. Or rather, texting, I should say.
Hello. Yes, this is Jessica Williamson. It is a pleasure to meet you, Jack. And yes, Beth told me that you were asking about getting my phone number. I'm happy to finally be able to connect with you. Or rather, I suppose it would be more appropriate to say that it's been a long time since we last spoke, hasn't it?
Are you saying that you and I have met before? I'm terribly sorry, ma'am, but I really don't remember meeting you at all. In fact, thinking about it now, I don't think I've ever met anyone from a single-parent household before. Not the kid or the parent, so I don't think that we've met.
Oh, but we have met before, you and I. Although I am thinking that maybe meeting each other tomorrow in person might serve to jog your memory a little bit.
Well, I understand that you seem to think that we've met before, but I'm telling you that I have no recollection of that at all. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? You and I have not met. In fact, I really don't think that someone like me would ever lower themselves to talk to you. Or rather, how would someone as low as you even manage to talk to me?
Lower yourself? You think I'm beneath you? I really don't understand what it is that you're trying to get at, but if you're saying what I think you're trying to say, well, I think it would do you well to choose your next words very carefully.
Right, look, I'm going to get to the chase and skip all the niceties, okay? Now, I don't really know what you and your daughter might be after with all this, but I want you to know that I'm not about to let you pull any kind of scam on me or my family. Understand? We're not going to give either of you one red cent. In fact, I'll be even more honest. I don't trust you or your daughter one bit. You are both just as shift as each other. I couldn't even throw you as far as I trust you because I don't at all.
I'm sorry, but I'm just a little confused about what you're talking about. When did either of us even say that we wanted money from you?
Listen, I'm a member of the town council. I know what it's like to live in the world that I do. And if I've learned one thing, it's that when some poor family tried to get close to you, they're only doing so with one goal in mind. I mean, the moment that Erwin told me that he was dating some girl from a single-parent household, I have to say that I was quite shocked. I thought that he would have thought more carefully about who it was that he was going to be bringing home to introduce to his mom and I. But I guess that my boy is still young and has a lot to learn. After all, he didn't even know that he should be watching out for exactly your kind of people to come slinking around.
I'm sorry, Jack, but do you not realize at all just how insulting you're being, both to me and my daughter? I mean, really, you're an elected official. Do you think that this is any way to speak to the people that you claim to serve? Why do you think that you can just assume that every single parent household is just after money? Is that really how you view the world? I can't believe that someone like you was let anywhere near the levers of power that control our society. I really don't think that you have any real basis for any of these beliefs besides your own personal biases. The fact of the matter is that you just don't know what you're talking about at all. And I would really appreciate it if you stopped accusing my daughter and I of having such a behavior. You are being very rude, and I don't care to stand for it any longer. Now, tomorrow we are supposed to get together for a nice meal and discuss how our children are engaged to one another. So I just can't understand why you think that it's appropriate to be texting me these kinds of things the day before such a meeting.
I just thought that I'd give you some forewarning before we did meet. I just want to let you know that I already know exactly the kind of people that you and your daughter are, and I won't let you get away with this.
You really just don't know when to stop, do you? What makes you think that you have to talk about two people that you haven't met like that?
I already told you that I'm on the town council, didn't I? If there's one thing that I know, it's people and how they work. And if you think I'm going to let you and your daughter sully my family's legacy, then you're dead wrong. I mean, did you two really think that you would get away with this? That I would just let you waltz into my family and open the door and let you both in?
Again, there is really no need for any of this kind of language, Jack. I just want to know how you can make these judgments when we haven't even met in person. You may be on the town council, but if you don't see why that post shouldn't make you more empathetic to the needy, then that is quite disturbing.
What? You think that being a politician means that I'm supposed to be some kind of bleeding heart? You think that it means that I'm supposed to care about the average person on the street? Being a politician just means that I'm better than everyone else.
And here I thought being on the town council meant that you were supposed to be a representative of your constituency. You do realize that I am a voter in your district, don't you? Don't you care at all about getting my vote? Working for the town council isn't something that makes you great. It's a job you should be given because you're already a good person. I really do think that if you don't change your outlook on the world, that you might make some serious consequences for yourself. Again,
what do you know about anything? You're just a single mother to a sad, pathetic little daughter. But I guess I'm starting to see why it is that your husband left you. If I had to be nagged at like this by you every single day, I might pack my bags and never come back too. But don't worry, I'm going to see to it that Erwin leaves your daughter the same way your husband left you. What? You mean that
you have no idea about anything that my daughter and I have gone through, and I would appreciate you not jumping to conclusions like that. I have to say that I am really, really disappointed in you, Jack, but let's just say that I am very much looking forward to tomorrow. I can't wait to see the look in your face when we finally see each other in person. After all this time. Oh, I'm already trying to hold my laughter thinking about how you're going to react when you do see me.
That you're still going to come tomorrow, even after all that I've said? You're a persistent one. I'll certainly give you that, lady. But just know this, that this isn't going to change anything. I'm going to protect my family from no good lowlives like you and your daughter. I won't let some poor rabble like you sink their claws into my son.
I'm just going to say that the only reason I'm even bothering to show up for this tomorrow is all for my daughter's sake. You, your family, your son, and your status, none of that matters to me one bit. All I care about is Beth. Although given the way that you've been treating me just in this text conversation alone, don't be surprised if this whole engagement just falls apart. Look, I think that as parents...
Well, that would be fine with me. In fact, I was hoping to have achieved that by now anyways. What makes you think that I want my son to go through with this marriage? You know what? On second thought, I might...
As parents, we should support the choices that our children make, especially when it comes to love. Now, if you think that my daughter has some kind of ulterior motive, I can assure you that she doesn't, and I'll have you know that neither do I.
I might actually be okay with your daughter marrying my son, as long as she promises never to talk to you ever again. I mean that I'd let her...
I'm sorry, I don't think that I'm following along with what you're saying. What would be the point of that?
I'd let her marry Irwin if she just cast off her past as someone raised by her mom. Not only would having you hang around only bring shame to my brilliant political dynasty, but it would be the only way that we could really be sure that we can control your daughter and make sure that she doesn't either steal money or ruin our reputation. If she can do that, then I'll let her marry my boy.
Well, I'll say this much for you, Jack. You certainly do have an overinflated sense of self. I mean, I know that powerful men are supposed to be all ego, but you're like a bad caricature of a lousy politician. I mean, to think that the day before we were supposed to meet in person, you reach out to me just to insult my family and I like this? You must really think that your family is the cream of the crop around here, don't you?
Of course I do. My family has literally helped to lead this town for generations. What have you done with your life besides lose a husband and raise a useless daughter? Even my son is working in my campaign office, and one day, if he learns how to do it right, he'll be ready to take over my seat on the council. But before that can happen, I need to make sure that he gets smart enough about what kind of people he's letting into his life.
Sorry, don't we live in a democracy? I don't see how you think you'll just pass along your seat. And I will ask you to keep your comments about me, my daughter, and how I raised her to yourself when we meet tomorrow.
If you have a problem with anything that I have to say tomorrow, then you can leave and cancel the whole engagement. I'm a politician, and here in this country, we have a little thing called freedom of speech. Got it? But more important, I am going to do whatever it takes to protect my family from people like you, and that's why you're not going to get away with this.
Tomorrow. If the only reason you're seeking power is just so that you can lord it over people you see as beneath you, then I don't think you're a good fit for office. Especially since you seem to think that you can actually create some kind of dynasty with your family, or that would be even something desirable for a functioning democratic society.
There you go again, running your mouth, as if you have any idea what you're talking about. Politics isn't for women, and it certainly isn't for single mothers. You don't know what's for the good of society, because you're not good for society. But I don't even know why I'm trying to tell you all of this. It's like trying to teach a toddler about rocket science. It's all just going in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, you're right. I am getting nothing of value from this conversation at all, but I suppose you'll just have to try again in person tomorrow. Anyways, that's all the time I have to text. I look forward to seeing you then. Excuse me.
How are you supposed to sit when we only made reservations for us and not you? Did you really think that we were going to just let you walk into our family with open arms? You're even more stupid than I thought, if you really did think that it was going to be that easy.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? Are you talking about our lunch plans today?
Of course I am. I made reservations at one of the nicest Italian places in the city. And let's face it, there's no way that a nobody like you could ever afford to eat here. So since you don't even have enough money to afford your own meal, why would we reserve a seat for you to be here? Did you really think that you were going to get a free lunch from us that easily? Well, think again.
There you go again, trying to make fun of me for things that you have no idea about. Honestly, I would have hoped that you did your homework by now, but I guess you'll just have to learn your lesson the hard way.
I know that you're poor, and that tells me everything else that I need to know about you. You're the one that needs to learn to accept their place in this world.
You really think that you know my place better than I do? I just don't know what to say to a man like you.
I don't care what you say. Nothing you could ever say is going to change how I feel about this marriage or you, and that's why you don't have a seat here. So if you want, you can either stand at the table while we eat and enjoy our food like civilized beings, or you can just give up and go home. Honestly, you should just be grateful to me that I'm even giving you the choice. Don't say that I never did anything for you.
I see. Well, if those are the only two choices that you're going to give me, then why don't you just tell my daughter that I've gone home?
Yes, this is perfect. You better go home. There's no place for you here at all.
Yes, it would appear that there isn't. Just don't tell me that I didn't warn you. You will regret this.
Regret? This is the best decision I've made in a long time. If I knew that it would be this easy to get rid of you, I wouldn't have even bothered talking to you yesterday. Now get out of here, you little lowlife nobody.
I guess we'll just have to see who the real lowlife is, won't we?
Hey, what the heck is going on here, huh? We've been waiting at the restaurant for a long time now, and nobody's here. I mean, not even my son has shown up here yet. He's not even picked up his phone. Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Our whole family is over. It's ruined, and you were the one that ruined it.
Wait, what? What is all this about? What are you talking about? Have you gone crazy or something?
Sorry about that. I was only passing along a message from your wife is all. I actually ran into her in front of the Italian restaurant and explained to her all of what happened between you and I.
Wait a second. You mean that it was my wife who said that? So then, does that mean that she's talking about our family?
Yeah, I mean, it would appear as if that was what she was referring to. But this is what you get for trying to treat me and my mom the way you did. I'll have you know that no one in my life has been more supportive of me than my mother. But
What are you talking about, Jessica?
I just really don't get where someone like you gets off. I mean, why be so judgmental about people you haven't met when you're literally going to meet them the next day? I really thought that you would have been more careful with your choice of words after hearing that you had met my mom before. But I guess your wife was able to figure out what you couldn't anyway, and that's why she got so distraught. I'm just saying.
Okay, just what the heck is going on here, huh? What are you talking about? What did my wife figure out about what you're saying? I wasn't able to, huh?
I'm just saying that your wife saw who my mom was, and that was her reaction to how you treated her. But I'm surprised that you couldn't fit all the pieces together. After all, my mom is one of your most influential supporters and basically won your last election for you.
Hold on a second now. You're really not making any sense at all. I mean, are you really trying to tell me that I owe my victory to your mom?
I just thought that you would have recognized my mom as the head of Williamson & Co. But I guess you were so hung up on the fact that she raised me as a single mother that you blinded yourself to everything else. And no matter how many times my mom tried to warn you, you just kept looking down on her.
Wait a second. Are you trying to tell me that your mom is the same Beth Williamson who heads Williamson & Co.?
That's right. And I'm just shocked that even after my mom gave you her full name, that you still accused her of being after your money. You really should have just kept your mouth shut until you had actually seen her face to face. But then again, not even Jack knew who my mom really was. This was going to be the first time the two of them met.
But no, are you telling me the truth? Is your mom really? She can't be.
She literally told you who she was and encouraged you to stop talking until we had all met in person. But are you telling me that you didn't even do any looking into who my family might be, where I was coming from? Or did you think that it would just be a waste of money and resources to do so much digging into a nobody like me? Even as a politician, I would have thought that name recognition alone would have been enough to tip you off, but...
Please, you have to tell me where your mom is right now. I am serious.
But she already told you that she was going to go back home, didn't she? As for me, after I met up with your wife, I texted Jack and told him that I couldn't get married to him anymore. So even though we'll probably never meet again, I hope that this serves as an important wake-up call to you about how to treat others.
What do you mean? You broke up with my son. But what about the wedding? What's going to happen with that?
I just told you that there isn't going to be a wedding. I wouldn't want to join your family in a million years.
But we came from a long line of leaders and politicians.
Why should any of that matter if you just use your prestige and power to look down on others? I've already talked to Jack about all of this as well, so it's over. Please don't bother my mom or I again. Despite what I had said, Jack ended up calling my mom from the restaurant to beg for her to forgive him. He must have been really desperate to have that kind of conversation in a public place, because it turns out that a local reporter was at a nearby table and overheard half of the phone conversation. He picked up enough to hear that Jack had been very cruel and mean in his language to an important supporter. When he finally figured out who my mom was, the reporter asked her to comment on the story. She didn't, but her texts with Jack were somehow leaked to the press. And so, in the midst of his son's engagement falling apart, the news about Jack broke and his support rates with votes quickly tanked. After that, investigations into his campaign revealed some financial irregularities, and now it's a whole thing. Frankly, I stopped following the story shortly after it broke as I knew all the details that mattered to me. I'm just grateful that I dodged a bullet by not marrying into Irwin's family and getting my mom caught up in all of this as well. As for my mom, after all of the news stories about Jack and his family were breaking, she withdrew all of her support for any of his campaigns and released a statement explaining why she chose to do so. Not only were the financial crimes a problem, of course, but she discusses the inappropriate way that Jack conceived of political power and how he lacked the spirit appropriate for having such power in a pluralistic society. I can only hope that this whole story serves to warn powerful people about being too full of themselves, but I'm not going to hold out much hope. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.